Welcome back to another video. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I have not been locked in on my YouTube content. Sorry, the last time I posted a video was last time I posted a vlog was so long ago. I'm just gonna say one thing for sure, everything has just been super busy, right? And I'm just enjoying my summer, which I'm allowed to do, right? But I want to be more locked in. I'm getting this urge to pick up the camera and just talk to you guys because I feel like there's a lot that we need to cover. A lot has been going on, a lot of new things, new chapters, new people, new money to be made, new opportunities. So I think I owe it to you guys as well as myself for just documenting this entire thing. I think it's really cool to see the videos that I posted, a year ago, or I think it's 8 months now, and seeing where I was at then and seeing where I'm at now. And so I hope that me in the future is gonna look back on this video and be like, holy shit, I thought that was crazy. Guess what? So yeah, I'm just gonna take you guys along with me. It's a locked in day. Today is Thursday, June 18th. I just got back from a really nice trip with some friends and just spent some time away from my computer, which also gave me some really good business ideas. And another great thing about that is while I was gone on my entire trip, my entire business is still happy and healthy, which is so cool. This is something I worked so hard for. But during my entire vacation, I literally had my pipeline keep running. I was running SMS and it was just completely automated and everything. And so I'm back at my table now, my desk, and I have so many calls today. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 calls today. 8, 9, 4 more tomorrow. So it's great that built this up really well, because that entire time I was gone, it's just been running for me. There's also just been a lot of stuff with my current clients. Their ad accounts are actually doing really well, which is kind of surprising because I don't have a media buyer right now. I'm running all the ad accounts. I'm also running all the SMS. I really have a really small team right now. I have one person that's helping me with creatives, but overall, I noticed that as I try to branch out into more and more employees, my biggest bottleneck was just skill issue, right? People just couldn't keep up. And so that is something where I think it's better to almost build these killers. And so as I have my coaching program, and this isn't this is just public info, but with my coaching program, I am basically building people to run my exact system. And so what's great about that is if I ever need an employee or I need somebody to help me with something that I am already preaching, they already know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's kind of cracked. I really put myself in a good position for that specifically. And I definitely need to utilize that a little bit more. It's 9:23 right now, so I have a lot of meetings today. You can see ripping SMS right now. We already got one potential client. Yeah, so today I'm just gonna be locked in. Just lots of calls, getting back up to speed with a lot of work. I definitely think I have to do some ad work today. I'm running SMS, so hopefully we get some calls. And then gonna go to the gym later. Another cool thing that I've been doing is I've picked up boxing. So tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. I'm boxing, as well as Saturday. So I can bring you guys along with that. I'm not sure how much I could film, but yeah, pretty cool. Tomorrow we're also having a guest call in the Discord with some goat. He's really cool. He gives me a lot of advice, so I'm excited to put everybody on game. Okay, it's a little bit later. It's now 10. SMS is rolling out right now, so I'm just responding to a bunch of people, signing them over to my setter. We're booking meetings. I also have a couple closing calls in a few minutes, so I'm making sure that they're actually going to show up by sending text reminders, and my setter called them yesterday, so I'm almost certain they're going to show up. If they don't, then that's unfortunate. What the fuck is happening outside my window? There's a roofing guy outside my window. Maybe I should cold call him. Imagine I call him and I'm like, hey, wait, should I actually go down there and talk to him? Yeah, I have a question about that. What's the benefit? Obviously, that's crazy. Okay. I mean, I could try. I just yeah, no, that's super cool. Thank you for that. I'll definitely look into it. That's sick. I will see you then. Just hit me if you have any questions about joining. Just confirm the guest call tomorrow. Let's fucking go. This guest call is gonna be sick, guys. I'm telling you. Okay, I have a closing call in 3 minutes, so my note taker's in there right now. Gotta go and pitch this lady on some meta ads. Hopefully, I can close her, and I'll keep you guys updated on what ends up happening. Okay, that meeting was a no-show, but she said that something came up, and so she wants to reschedule for this weekend at 8 a.m. Okay, that's fine. I will send over a calendar invite to her email for the time that is going to work best for her. This is just one of those things where you gotta deal with it. You know, maybe this was an issue of, maybe it was a setting call issue of we didn't qualify that timeline better. Or literally maybe she just actually had something come up, and it's like, fuck, whatever. So I'm gonna aim for that. In the meantime, I have about 10 or 15 more minutes until my next meeting, so I'm gonna go over some ad accounts really quick, get some stuff sent over to my creative team, and have them start clicking on stuff. But yeah, let's go. No? Okay. A go high level trigger, and then I could start to send emails more customized, so I could have like their contact name, so it like on the call. And the way to do that is by asking questions, right? Like literally have just like a fucking, have an entire sheet of questions, but be intentional with your. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit later. As you guys saw, I was just banging out some calls. I'm probably gonna get some food here pretty soon, and then I'm really craving a coffee, so I might do that. I also just posted a story sequence, so I'm talking about my SMS, and I'm having people answer a question. Once they ask a question, I'm basically just gonna privately DM them and say, hey, let me fix this for you and see where I can help them. I've never ran this type of story CTA before, so I'm excited to see how it does. Overall, I have some time away from my computer right now. I have a time block, and then I have a couple meetings later. So in the meantime, I think I'm gonna go eat something super quick, probably get a coffee, and come back up and just keep fucking locking in. Also, guys, check this out. I just got new shoes. These are very tough. Mason Margielos. Yes, absolutely. They're very tough. Might actually. Doesn't want to open. Looking like a pretty nice day out. A little bit cloudy, but that's okay. Everybody in the Discord is chatting about something. But one thing that is pretty cool that I recently got was another phone. So, basically like work phone, and then just like personal phone. This is, you know, I still have to like add a bunch of stuff, but I don't know. I think it's kind of cool to have like two different phones, and it's actually pretty helpful too. Like I feel like I've been more organized, and if somebody calls me here, I'm probably gonna respond a lot quicker than just finding a million notifications on my personal phone. I think if I told myself like a year ago that I had two phones, one was a work phone, one was a personal phone, then I'd be like, yeah. No, you didn't. A little bit later now. Just had lunch. Just took it pretty easy. It's around 1:30 now. So kind of what my agenda is I have a meeting at 2. So I have to make sure that person shows up. I'm going to give them a quick text beforehand. Meeting at 2. After that, I have just some miscellaneous work. I got to take some calls. And then I'm going to go to the gym, hit chest and triceps. Probably go to the sauna a little bit, then shower. Then after that, I have 1 call, 2 call, 3 calls right after. So I'm going to have that this evening, and then tonight I'm probably just going to get into some deep work. I always set up different time blocks for my day, and after my calls I normally, or just like around afternoon night, I have like a deep work no distractions time block. And so what I'm doing there is I'm basically just like reviewing data. I'm either doing market research, or I'm looking at all the data that I am pushing out, whether that's outbound, whether that's clients I'm talking to, whether that's closing calls I'm taking, whether that's like my setters data. Overall, like I think like where I've made the most money in my business so far, and what's kept me the most amount of money, is MRR. And MRR is drives just from data, right? Like nobody's gonna buy something reoccurringly if they're not seeing the actual output from it. So, there's basically 2 pillars that I'm focusing on 24/7. It's getting good service delivery for my clients and getting more clients. That's literally how you run an agency. So I always want to get better results, and that starts with just doing research on your client's business, as well as what's hot right now in Facebook, or any other platform that you're using. I think it's super important that I keep doing that. And today I actually opened up another channel in my Discord called Market Research, so we can literally all scheme together of like different things that are hot right now. So that's on the agenda. Let's get to it. What's everybody working on? Yo, oh my god, the book came in. Wait, showed up. Let me see. Hey, let's go. Are you gonna read both at the same time? Bro, yes, those are such good books. Okay, It's currently 3:09. My last SMS blast just sent out for the day. I'm kind of just responding to some like final texts, just getting some leads to be called either tomorrow or later today. I also was just doing some ad work beforehand. Now I'm about to go to the gym pretty soon, probably in the next 20 minutes while I'm responding to the rest of this SMS. And I was like, I have my notifications off. I pulled up my Discord and I see just everybody in here just cooking. So, I don't know, bro. That's like, it's so sick to see. Like, I'm working on my own stuff, and then I go and open Discord, and I see all the boys. Like, bro, Axel's cold calling right now. Like, and we're just doing it in here, and it's labeled pushing the needle. I don't know. I feel like it's like a support system. So no matter what, fucking, we're gonna succeed. It's pretty cool. So I was just chatting with these dudes about some stuff with like cold calls and whatnot. So yeah, I was just catching up with the boys, and yeah, I'm probably gonna go to the gym pretty soon. I'll take you guys with me and pick up the camera when I am going to the gym. Lately, I've been very dialed on my health. I feel like summer just like 10x's everything. So, been getting big, been in the gym for very consistently, been taking creatine, going on a lot of runs. I'm also picking up boxing, so that's gonna be super fun. Overall, I feel like the best thing to do when you're running a business is also get in good health. And it just helps like everything just 10x. You have more energy throughout the days, you feel better about yourself, you treat it like a game almost, and you just feel like it's like a way of like leveling up. So I've been very, very dialed on that recently, and it's been super beneficial. So if you're running a business, get healthy, get in the gym, start working out, go on runs, whatever. I don't know if this is OD, but I always be bringing it back to the gym. I don't know, it just keeps me organized, and it's just way easier just organizing everything and getting stuff. That story I posted earlier today is actually doing pretty well. I'm getting a lot of replies, so that's cool. Definitely gonna just respond to a bunch of people, see if I can nurture them at all. Right now, head to the gym, probably like a fucking 5-minute drive. Gonna hit chest and triceps. I definitely need to stretch out because, I don't know, I just feel super sore. Right before I went on vacation, I went on like a really long run, and so really fucking sore. Chat! Just had a great lift. Hit chest and triceps, picked up a Red Bull for tonight, about to go into the trenches. So before that, I think I'm gonna eat something really quick, and then I'm going to shower because I don't smell really good right now. And then I'm gonna crack open this Red Bull, take a couple closing calls, make some money, then dive into the trenches, deep work, no distractions. I'm gonna turn off all my notifications. I'm gonna silence all my phones and all that shit and just dive into the trenches. After that, probably just go to bed. Got an early day tomorrow. I'm boxing, and then a couple calls right after that, and then gotta mow the lawn. That's priority. Then I have a really cool guest call tomorrow for my coaching program. I'm gonna have a really cool speaker come and talk to all the students. And then what else? Oh, I might just be doing something with my friends a little bit later tomorrow, not today. Oh no, there's a cop. I wouldn't get pulled over. But yeah, that's about it. That's kind of my agenda right now. Really nice gym day. As I said before, I think every single person who is starting their business needs to get in the gym or just like become healthy in some way. Like start getting into like a routine of, you know, exercising your body, because it gives me so much clarity and I have like ideas in the gym, and I also just feel better overall, which will make me push out the best work to my potential, you know? So that's super cool, super fun, and pick up the camera when I'm back.
You can't.
You know, I don't have life figured out. I really don't. And I feel like a lot of times during this journey, I felt like I did, because I would have this like cockiness or this delusionalness. And I think that that's super important when you're first starting, you know, having that delusional mentality of feeling like you are invincible and you got everything figured out. And it's inevitable that you're going to get that big break. And I'm forever grateful for that. But as time goes on, you start to realize that you have to double down on what you're really good at. You can't be so delusional that everything's going to work. You really have to look at the data and like really double down on what's working, which is something that is hard to make that switch because you feel as if you're doing everything right, but nothing is actually profitable, or actually you're not actually making money off of the actions that you're putting in, but it feels really productive. I feel like I was stuck in that for a really, really long time. And that's the reason why I stopped putting out vlogs and I stopped, posting so many TikToks, and I stopped doing actual needle pushing stuff that was making me profitable. I almost walked away from what was making me the most money instead of doubling down on that. So I think as I'm starting to learn business, I say that just because I've been in the game for, some people might think it's for a long time, but I have not been in the game for very long. Like, I think I need to remind myself that. And I need to remind myself I'm not this untouchable figure and I'm not making an insane amount of money yet, right? And I don't know all the systems and I don't know everything. So I have to go invest back into myself. I have to go and pick people's brains. Like, I think that's the reason I made the most money, was just being so on the point of being profitable and repeating those options. So I don't know, this is just a random rant. I don't even know if you guys can like hear me or see me right now. You can see me. Yeah, random rant. It's kind of like just stuck to me, and something I'm realizing, and I think business is cool because no week is the same, no day is the same. It's almost like I can look back and be like, okay, that part of my journey made sense. Like, I had to have that loss, or I had to have that win to get me to this point, right? So being in the game for a while, you just start to think bigger picture, and you start to see patterns, and you just know the game a little bit better. That's really what it is. But anyway, it is 5:41 on the day. It was 5:41 on the day. Still having some SMS roll in, so I think I'm gonna quickly attend to that, look at some ad accounts, respond to some people on Discord and my messages, then take a shower, eat something, crack open this Red Bull, and absolute trench work, and yeah, let's do it. Oh, just got off that closing call. I think it was around an hour long. Didn't get a sale. A little tough. I was dealing with a lot of objections. I couldn't even pick up the camera. That shit was pretty stressful. Basically, I pitched my do it for you and my coaching program. Both, if you were to add how much I just pitched together, would equal around like $15,000 I just pitched. So sometimes that still is like crazy to me, right? Like, I think sometimes I get nervous. Like, that's just completely part of the game because I used to charge 30 fucking bucks a month. Like, it's just part of the game. So overall, it was a good call though, and I think he might actually end up closing sometime this month. But I was dealing with a lot of objections, just trying to see what I could put out. So yes, that's one closing call done. I have another call right now that I'm late to, but I already kind of said like I have to move it back. Sorry, dude. Then after that, I'm probably gonna eat dinner and then drink my Red Bull and then do a bunch of deep work. Dream night. Got a coaching call in the ERT right now. Okay, just wrapped up some miscellaneous work. Now I am about to get picked up by some of my friends and we're gonna go bowling. Pretty excited for that. After, I'm probably just gonna go right to bed, but tomorrow, locked in day. So I'll pick up the camera. I will definitely just document the entire day, but tomorrow, another locked in day. I'll pick up the camera tomorrow. Let's go. Chats, good morning. Okay, YouTube, good morning. It is 9:30 on the day. I've been up for maybe 30 minutes. Kind of slept in today because I went with my friends last night and we went bowling. Insert the footage here. Okay, I'm just turning my setup on right now, getting everything ready, prepped. I gotta check all the notifications on my phone because a lot has happened since the last time I checked. I am just chipping away at some work. Right now, I am pulling up Facebook ad library because I'm setting up some new ads for a custom home client. And I used to have this custom home client who also had another marketing agency. And those guys made that dude like over like $3 million with meta ads. And so obviously he churned me. I wasn't allowed to run ads for him anymore, but I still know of the company. And so I always reference what they're doing right now because it's fucking working. And I could just quickly look up the company company's name, and boom, I know. That's the really cool thing about Facebook ads is like anybody who places an ad online, you can go and see that ad. So like you kind of know what the market is hot right now with. I think a lot of people overcomplicate that. Like it's really not that hard. You just pull up fucking Facebook ad library, you look up a company who's ripping right now, and you take inspiration off of their ads, and that's the entire service delivery. Like that's it. You know, you slowly try to scale as you get better results, and you ask for more budget. But if it's a retainer, you know, it doesn't really matter how the absolute best performance is. I mean, obviously you want the best results for your clients because that comes with case studies and testimonials, but I mean, I think honestly, as long as you can run the ads and get them leads, like they're gonna stick around, and that's the best thing about it. But my SMS is firing right now, so I definitely have to go respond to a bunch of people, and in a little bit I'm gonna go on a run instead of boxing. My instructor canceled on me, but I have tomorrow, so we're gonna box tomorrow. We rescheduled, so today I think I'm gonna go on a run, or I'm gonna go on a lift pretty soon. Then I'm gonna take a shower because I haven't even taken a shower yet. Then I have meeting, work, content, and then I have a guest call tonight, and that's my day. Okay, I am going to the gym, gotta get the creatine, very essential. Gotta get water bottle. I came downstairs, and look at how lazy this dude is. Max, where you going? You chilling? Fuck, I'd be chilling too. He's got the comfiest spot in the house. I don't know what's going on over there, bro. Hi. Okay, let's go to the gym. Get some. Okay. Here's 2 fun facts if you guys don't know. Number 1, I drive a Jeep and it's stick, which means I gotta manually switch the different gears and put like a clutch in and shit. Another thing for people that don't know is I drive with no shoes on sometimes, and it honestly makes me a better driver. So I'm only saying that because I don't have shoes on right now. One thing I want to do on this car ride, now that I got you guys here, is I want to talk about my situation before I started marketing and what got me into marketing and how it's kind of like never left me since this moment. In simple terms, my mom runs her own business. We are all like as a family helping run it, and what she does is she sells like Christmas stuff and things that are around the holidays, but it's at like a huge scale. And it's funny because I think we see a lot of ourselves in each other. I see myself in my mom a lot, and it's because like we both think about business in the same way, and it's like an online business, and like that's what she ran. And so I remember I was very used to Shopify notifications. Like when I was young, a Shopify notification was like everybody in the family would celebrate. It'd be like cha-ching, like yo, we just got a new sale, and that was like something that we just like resonated with. And I didn't think it was like out of the ordinary to, I guess, get a notification and make money from online. And so as I grew up, I like started to realize that when like I was like hearing about people making money online through like clothing brands and like Shopify, I like knew it was no different than what my mom was doing. And so I knew it was true. And I think that right there, like alone, kind of set me apart from most people, is because a lot of people don't even take the leap of faith because they don't even think it's real. But I grew up knowing and seeing the proof of it and hearing the notifications and seeing how hard my mom would work for numbers on a screen. And so I knew it made sense and I knew I could make it work. It just came down to like the business model I was gonna take. And so for a really long time, I fucking tried drop shipping. I tried making my own clothing brand. It was called Middle Child because I'm a middle child. Never even got like, I didn't like start anything, but I thought I was gonna take off. And then I kind of realized like my mom needed more help on like the online side. And so I was like, okay, wait, hold on. I could kind of take them some skills and maybe I could help with their marketing. And so I got into her Facebook ad manager. I like started running ads, and I didn't even like I had no fucking idea about anything. I just started running ads. And I think like if you look at the account now, like the fucking photos I was pushing out and like the edits that I had on were just horrible. But that was my first client, and that was like the first taste of like, oh wait, I can go and do this service. From there, it kind of just snowballed. Like, it literally, like, snowball effect. Like, I invested into a program that was being taught of other people doing the same thing. And when I invested into that program, I put my back against the wall. And when my back is against the wall, I was forced to figure it out. And when I was forced to figure it out, it meant I made the most progress with, you know, finding new client acquisition ways of signing clients, or getting best results for my clients. And I think it just it's never stopped, right? Those are the two pillars of agency. It's getting more clients and getting the best results for your clients. And you have to cut the noise that's going to distract you from it. So yeah, that's some insight for people that don't know, like how I got started and like, you know, where was I at beforehand? That's like exactly the path that I took, and everything about like my day-to-day during that path, or like when my back was against the wall, I was very delusional, like very, very delusional. You have to be very delusional, because delusion allows you to kind of like think bigger and like actually go and put in work for something that might not be super tangible, or like you're gonna get any benefit out of like immediately. So being delusional allows you to like look farther and like put in the work now for a future where you are gonna be thankful for, because you were so delusional to begin with. And I'm forever grateful for how delusional I was, you know, just when I was starting, how delusional I was doing this in college. Like, it's just so important that you stick with something and you stay delusional while you're doing it. And you gotta enjoy while you're doing it, you know? You can't just, you know, I wasn't doing it for the money, right? Like, the money's a nice perk, but I'm only now just seeing a little bit of money, right? Like, in my eyes, it's a little bit of money, and it's not even like, what am I gonna go do with it, you know? I don't do it for the money. I'm just purely passionate about marketing, building my personal brand, pushing out cool content, like being something bigger, you know? That's what I'm in love with, and I think that's why it's carried me to where I'm at now. But overall, deep talk over. It's 11:02. I'm gonna play some music, get ready for the gym, and yes, all the above. Holy fuck. What's up, chat? That was a great lift. I hit back and biceps. I absolutely destroyed my arms, and now we have a locked-in day ahead of us. I also took the top off of the Jeep, so if you guys can't hear me, I'm sorry. But plan now. Holy fuck, bro, I'm so out of breath. Plan is now, I kind of want a coffee, but I also don't know. I'm like really indecisive right now. I either want a coffee or like a Red Bull, or I could just keep drinking water. I don't know. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Okay, chat, I'm gonna be testing the people who really, really know me and actually watch the videos. If you guys know what this song is, then you're actually like an OG, like real one.
My chain of tennis, I put some flawless diamonds in it. I bought like Jordan, my brother bought like Scottie Pippen. I'm stacking millions, start from the floor and at the ceiling. I might be tripping, but I can't tell just what the deal is.
That song is so good. Oh my god, so good. What would you guys do if I turned this into a cooking channel? Would you guys watch it? Hey, Max. Okay. What's on the agenda right now is I have a call with one of my mentors. I'm gonna get more direction and clarity about pushing out some new offers. Specifically talking about my do it for you versus DIY versus DIY versus do it yourself. Bro, I'm telling you, that's why I need clarity more. I'm gonna start implementing that offer for my SMS. I think that's gonna allow me to charge an insane amount. Like, I'm talking like 5 figures. a month, because I've had 2 calls lately, and both had the same outcome in a way, where I couldn't close them, but they were willing to. If I said a price, like, they would have said yes. Just because I didn't like structure my offer in the best way, and I know that, and so that's why I booked a check-in call with one of my mentors, and we're gonna hop on, we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna like really get this offer down, and then start actually implementing it a little bit more. Yeah, and then after that, I think I have to mow the lawn for a little bit, come back, take a shower, got some more work to bang out, and I don't know, I might like go on like a bike ride or take you guys down to the pond a little bit later today and just have some deep talks. But yeah, I gotta go change real quick. I also have to respond to some SMS. Looks like we got 262 messages to go through. For somebody that doesn't know about SMS, that might be like, why are you going through all 262 messages? And that's because I care, bro. Like, genuinely, I want to do the most ROI pushing thing in my business. And if that means scheduling and setting people, I'm gonna go and respond to 262 people individually, because that means I can make more money. As simple as that. Like, you gotta double down on like profitable and repeatable actions. And me doing this also means I can coach somebody to do the same thing that I do all the time. So I can outsource it really good, but only until I do it to the best of my ability, if that makes sense. So I'm just going through some messages at the moment, trying to see if anybody's lands, and then I have a meeting with my mentor in 8 minutes. So I'm gonna go through some messages, then meet with my mentor, then probably take some notes, do some miscellaneous work, respond to some people, and go and mow the lawn. Okay. Section of, oh, this guy wants to learn from me, and I'm gonna get him in my program, and I'm gonna teach him. And so the program was $4,000, and so I just like, it would just made no fucking sense, and I just like fumbled so hard. So I feel like there's like a, all right, Josh, as always, thank you, bro. Peace. What a goat. Holy fuck. Okay, I just got so much value, but I really have to pee. Okay, a lot of sauce was dropped. I'm now about to go to mow the lawn, but before I do that, I just need to confirm some closing calls, send over some links to some people to make sure they actually show up for the call, and then once that's done, go mow the lawn and log back in, take a couple meetings, and boom, 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 boom. Okay, so lawn is mowed. Check out the stripes. Dude, not bad. Lawn is mowed. Took a shower. Now we got a guest call pretty soon. So we have a guest call. I want to say within like, what time is it? Guest call in 30 minutes. So I'm gonna spend some time just doing some work before then. Catching up on a couple channels, responding to some SMS blasts. I also signed a client recently, and they just uploaded new creatives. So I'm gonna make sure everything is all ready for my creative team to actually go and edit everything. But yeah, I'll do that in the meantime before the guest call. Okay, we got about 4 minutes to the guest call. So right now, I'm just prepping an announcement. I'm also going to record this call, so I'm making sure my OBS is all set up and stuff. I also have some questions written down, so I definitely want to make sure I get to those too. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this call live. Yeah, it looks like it. That's cool.
It's basically like you go on Lovable, whatever, base 44. You can just build one of these. It'll.
This is outro. Sure. Yeah, 100%. No, that makes sense, and just opening that door is gonna. Okay, chat. I just had a opportunity, I guess you could say. Wasn't a closing call, but it was an opportunity. More for. Oh my god, my brain's fried right now. We just had the guest call, and then I just had a referral from one of my clients. This referral owns a software company, and what he does is he's looking for my ICP. So we're trying to open up a door together where he can be like, my clients are his clients are my clients. I don't know. Could be like a partnership in like a way with that. So definitely gonna see what we can cook on. I will keep you updated on if he ever ends up closing or we end up working an agreement. But until then, oh my gosh. It's 6:14. I'm very fucking hungry, so I'm gonna go downstairs, eat some food, take it a little bit easy, and then lock in tonight for a bunch of deep work. Let's go. Yo, a little bit later on the day, just went skateboarding, had some dinner. Overall, I got some deep work to go and do. I'm also gonna edit this video, so this is probably where I'm gonna end it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. I don't know, it's kind of like a throwback to my old style of videos, but also it was pretty boring. Like, I know I didn't really leave my room that much, but that's the raw reality of like what I've been living, what I've been building, and what it takes. So overall, appreciate you guys watching. As always, there's links all below to all my socials if you want to follow me. And if you want to learn what I do, I have a coaching program. I can help you. It's a really good program, I swear. I love everybody in it, and everybody in there loves it. So without further ado, appreciate you guys watching. And as always, let's get out of the rat race.
Out in the 6, I'm a national treasure. The niggas that bad me gon' bad me forever.